Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester United Arsenal show. Mandem United podcast meets the Gunner Talk from the Arsenal podcast, where we discuss all things Manchester United and all things Arsenal. In regards to Manchester United, reports came out today saying Marcus Rashford is up for sale and was up for sale last summer as well. So we'll be discussing that in regards to Arsenal. They dropped points versus Fulham. Are the stars still aligning? Are they realigning? We'll be discussing that. Are they set piece FC? And word to TJ and Tony, who told me about this reported injury news. Because we joined people before we went live, and Tony was hella sad. Like, I was genuinely concerned. I was going to ask him if he was all right, because I thought something outside of football had happened, and he was like, no, there's some injury news, which again, like I said, is news to me. So please keep all your comments, questions, Manchester United or Arsenal related. But before we get into the show, make sure you hit the like button on the video. Whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after the live, hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this out across all the socials at That's Me Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV. You see it right there on the screen. On Twitter/X, retweet and like on there. Share from the Instagram as well. Please retweet and like. Make sure you share from the Instagram. And just as important, make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV as well. Hit that notification bell too. Well, let me bring in the Arsenal lot. I'm saying TJ is in the building. Tony is in the building. What are we saying, man? What's going on?
Big up Flawless every single time. Big up Tony every single time. Big up the chat every single time. Yep. We're just going through the motions now, Flawless. We're just going through the motions. Drop another 2 points out at Craven Cottage, and we are firmly out of the race at this point. We're in a top 4 race. I told people, and I was ridiculed for this. I told people that this was a possibility. I told people back in October when Tony was out gallivanting around the world. He leaves me here while I'm suffering for 6 weeks without a win. And people were like, TJ, you're overreacting. Well, am I overreacting now? I was listening to a podcast the other day. You know, our form, it's our current form. We're gonna have trouble keeping into the top 4 on our current form. But I went on Mo's channel and I went on Husam's channel, that Jordanian leopard merchant fraud loser. He can hold that. And I said, we are in danger of being kicked out of the top 4. And I was ridiculed. I was told, TJ, you're overreacting. But then, like Tony is going to bring up here, we're going into our Champions League match with a crap ton of injuries, which we'll get into. And then we have another fixture this weekend. Saturday game, the early game. So, no, forgive me if I'm not cheery. Obviously, in life, I'm killing it. Look at me. Look at the hat. Look at the jersey. I'm clean. But this kit, bro, or this kit is incredible. This team stresses me out, man. That's why I got to wear the hat. The hairline is receding. But anyway, big up. Can't wait to hear from Tony. I'm glad to be here. Barnsley are in League One. Let's get the show going.
Tony, what you saying, man?
TJ,
how you doing?
TJ just had to take a pop at me at that one, man. See, everyone, big up. See, I'm with my brothers down here. That's what matters here, yeah. Flawless is down here with me, and of course, my guy, my brother, TJ is in the house. He doesn't get better than this. But see, guys, yeah, I'm coming today with a, slightly more different energy, to what has been happening, because. Yeah, TJ, you're correct. Yeah, I'll be the accountable one, because no one takes accountability in our football club. Someone has to take accountability, right? It's hard, man. On a week, where on a week, where the Merseyside derby was scrapped out, and for Arsenal to just. For us to just make use of that situation and just, 4 points if we would have won that matchup against Fulham. 4 points behind Liverpool. That tightly fixes us into that, on that pedestal where it's more of a clearer slingshot. Yeah. When you're 4 points from the table toppers, you have a go. You firmly put yourself in that title conversation. But TJ, man, I mean, just look at what happened in that matchup. Yeah, I mean, Arsenal now has one of the we now have one of the worst XGs in the league. I mean, when I was checking, I'm a stats guy. I like all the stats and playing with all this stuff. Yeah, I mean, Arsenal ended that matchup, yeah, with a 1.93 XG on the day against Fulham. See, let me don't throw this about. Yeah, I mean, Fulham technically is a gifted team right now, and I mean they've scored about 20 goals this season. Uh, they've conceded maybe like 21 goals also this season. So they're a team that actually score lots of goals and actually concede lots of goals this season. But I mean, man, when you have 67% of the ball possession, yeah, to 33% of the ball possession. I mean, at Craven Cottage, you should be using that to do something. All I just saw was, just poking around with the ball outside the 18-yard box of Fulham
Poking around as well.
with no true intention, no
There was no cutting
genuine
edge.
ability.
Nope.
Absolutely no one is taking the initiative, grabbing the game by the scruff of his neck. I mean, Kai Havertz. I mean, I've been here yet. See you guys. I mean, I've been here, yeah. I know Flawless is looking at me all funny, but I mean, I've been here, yeah, and look at TJ. Oh my days, you guys are looking at me like, what is this? I mean, but I'll throw this out
Justice
there.
for Kai, Tony. People don't
Kai
forget.
Havertz. I mean, I've been here, yeah, attacking my brother TJ, telling him we need justice for Kai and all that stuff. I mean, man, what kind of justice are we talking about? What a stinker on that day. I mean, completely absent. I mean, from the field. I didn't see this guy. What is this? I mean, completely absent, man.
What is this,
I mean, what is this? Completely absent from bro. Arsenal had at least 8 shots off goal. We had about maybe just 4 shots, on goal. That's very poor when you consider the amount of possession we had in that game. I mean, where TJ lost that game, yeah, was from the starting 11. Let me just put it in that way. I mean, when Mikel Arteta is someone, yeah, is a manager that's coached in this football club. This is 5th season. I mean, there's some certain mistakes here you've made in your first, in your second, in your third season that you shouldn't be repeating right now. I mean, Thomas Partey at right back. I mean, guy TJ, let that simmer. I mean, come on, man.
I can talk about it. I have plenty to say about
right
that. By
back
the way, keep
position. TJ, I mean, a season ago when this Oreo head manager, I've always been at that out. And these are the reasons. It's the thin margins. He doesn't learn from mistakes. And I mean, what is happening to managers, yeah, in this league? I mean, look at Ten Hag. It took time for them to sack him, but he got the sack, right? But this manager is so overprotected. And it shocks me that time after time, criminal decisions after criminal decisions, this manager would still be here, whether we like it or not. I mean, you failed in your 4th season using Thomas Partey at right back position. We know he's our best midfielder this season. What is our best midfielder doing at right back position? TJ. I mean, we have a Scottish kid, yeah, who's languishing on the bench. I mean, we've heard every tale in the book, every fairy tale that this guy's injured. Good. He bounces back. He comes back from injury. Is the most natural, experienced guy. I mean, throw away Kelly. Yeah? I mean, let's say Kelly isn't the most experienced guy in the book. I get that. Yeah? Put him in the bench. How about that guy, that Scottish guy? You all know his name. Languishing on the bench. Languishing on the bench. Yeah, is the most natural person to bring into that left-hand side. Why wasn't he there? And now he uproots arguably our best player in the last 4 games. You arguably you can even say all season. I mean, I'm talking of Julian Timber. Hacks him up from the right hand side. That he has been on the best all season on that wing, yeah, and then tucks him into the left hand side. I mean, what is this? What kind of adventure is this? I mean, this manager is the most adventuristic manager that I've seen in my goddamn life. The way he experiments with players, man. I mean, this guy's worse off than Ten Hag. Yeah,
I wouldn't go that
statistically, yeah.
far.
He's not winning. I mean, he's not. Come on, man. He's not winning trophies. Come on, man. Ten Hag has won more trophies than this guy. I mean, and he's had a more shorter period on the helms of affairs at Manchester United. TJ, this manager should be called out for everything he's doing. He's completely destroying the club. And you know what, TJ? We're now in a bigger problem. Yeah. The last time we used Thomas Partey in that right back position, he came out injured. We knew what happened. He struggled throughout the whole season, and I think when he came back, it was the end of the season. He couldn't even get form, to roll up with his coming back towards the end of that last season. Now, Thomas Partey, there was a training today at the Sober training facility. Thomas Partey didn't show up for the training. Is injured yet again. Same mistakes that TJ.
Hey, can someone in the chat drop the Arsenal injury news for me, please? Like reported injuries, etc. Thank you, because this is news
TJ,
to me. Go on, Tony. Carry on.
This manager is making the same mistakes, yeah, and we're reaping the same rewards. I mean, Thomas Partey last season tucks him into that right back position, injured. This season now, Thomas Partey, he wasn't in that training facility today, which means he's injured. Calafiori is still injured. Zinchenko is injured. He didn't come to training. How many games has Zinchenko played this season that is injured?
Who cares? Get him out of my club. Who cares?
He's always injured. What is the problem? Zinchenko is injured. Gabriel Magalhaes is still injured. And you know what? Julian Timber wasn't in training today. I mean, man, that's a goddamn team. We have our best midfielder and our best right back this season gone up in Gladwick. I mean, it's clear to see. TJ, if this injury issues doesn't sort himself out by next week, our whole season could implode before the end of the month. In fact, before Christmas,
Ben White, Timber,
before
Thomas
Christmas,
Partey,
our
Gabriel,
season could completely implode.
Damn.
Completely implode before Christmas. I mean, Christmas has come early for Arsenal, isn't it? Big up to you, Florence. Big up, TJ.
At least now we don't have to wait until May to be disappointed. You know, we can just kind of get the pain out of the way now and just enjoy the rest of the season. That's how I'm painting this thing rose gold, baby. That's how I'm doing it. I'm just going to say, you know what? Get the disappointment out of the way. We go into 2025 with no expectations. And it hurts me as an Arsenal fan to say that, because we've been told and we've been gaslit by this organization telling us that we're going to be ready and to be excited and to just hold on for that trophy and for that success for the last 5 years. And what have we gotten? Zilch, nothing. A couple of dinner plates that at the end of the day really mean nothing. Like people who are going out there saying, "Oh yeah, the Community Shield is some sort of accomplishment." Could never be me. Could never be my fandom. But anyway. No, just going back and visiting some of the things. Obviously, Fulham was a huge disappointment. We knew it was a possibility. I predicted a win, but I never thought it was going to be a blowout. Like I was hearing 3-0, 4-0, but people obviously have goldfish-sized memories because we went there last year and got beat 2-1, and it was looking like it was going to happen again with Raul Jimenez doing what he does. We were playing that Jimenez tax every single time we play against Fulham. The guy is an Arsenal killer. It sucks. But, you know, nobody told our defense. We let one shot go. I think that was their one shot on target.
Yeah,
and at least in the first half.
Well, that was their first shot on target in the first half.
It was their first shot
on target. The first shot, yeah, you're right.
First shot, gone, done. And you never really felt the boys were going to have that edge in the final third to get us over the line. Yeah, obviously we're disappointed that Martinelli was offside, but he was offside. Clear as day. offside, and we were cooked. We get our token set piece goal per game, and we leave with a draw. And it's absolutely awful. And don't get me wrong, I'm totally fine with scoring set piece goals. Set piece goals are part of the game. They count the same as open play goals. But we need to start scoring open play goals, because the way that we've been playing more defensive all season, which has been good and bad, but it comes at the cost of us being lethal up front, and we don't have any sort of, I don't know, outside of Bukayo Saka, we really don't have a difference maker in the final third. Yeah, you can say what you want about Martin Odegaard, but he did his ghosting thing on Saturday. He gets locked down. He doesn't know what to do. Bukayo Saka looked like the only person that was actually trying to get anything done against Fulham, and that's really disappointing. And then you look on our left side, and it's an absolute joke. Martinelli, I don't know what we need to do to resuscitate this kid's career, but he's looking like he's going to be playing in Brazil in 5 years. You look back at our left back position; it's still unstable. We cannot keep one person in that position for more than 2 or 3 games at a time, and it's an absolute joke, because Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, now Elton John, God help him, could see that we need a left back and a permanent left back, and we have a good one sitting there on the bench, but Arteta will never play him because he doesn't fit into the plans. The only reason Kieran Tierney is taking up a seat is because he needs somebody to fill that seat. That's it. It's the only reason. He's never going to play. Like, I hate to say it to all the Kieran Tierney stands out there, and trust me, I'm one of them. I would tuck my jersey in and run around on camera if it meant that guy was going to get another sniff at an Arsenal game. He's never going to see the pitch for us again. He's never going to see the pitch for us again. So my question is like, you brought up Urian Timber. I completely agree with you. He belongs on that right side. Playing him on that left side, he looks absolutely lost. Absolutely lost. And then you put Partey on the right side, and he's inverting so far up the pitch, you would think he's a freaking 10. Like, there were moments of the game where he was inverting so far up that if he had to track back, bro, no wonder he got injured. I would be very, very curious, because I'm looking at this website and it says reason other. Okay, cool. So what the fuck does that mean? Anyway, that means they're keeping that close to the vest, because he probably pulled a hammy tracking back and playing right back. He's not a right back.
Exactly.
Like, let's stop doing this. So, and let me just finish with this. What I can contribute the fall off of our offensive productivity to the fact that we are not playing Timber at right back. The guy is incredible offensively when he inverts from the midfield. He inverts, he provides overlap, he provides space for Odegaard and Saka that they wouldn't otherwise have. And you could see it. He's been an absolute catalyst. You said it, Tony, and you were correct. The last 4 or 5 games, he's been the best player for us. I would say he was the best player for us in the month of November. But if we play him out of position, it's cooked. But we have no choice with these injuries. Like, are we just going to the thrift store and buying whatever antique we can and just are going to plug him in there? Like, Calafiori, why did we buy an Italian piece of china that he gets clotted into and he just breaks? I don't get that.
Nah, TJ, you're going far with that one.
I'm gonna finish. How many times has that guy got?
No, I know you're gonna finish, but you're going far with that one.
Who can't stay off the IR either. So what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Zinchenko, same thing. Ukrainian Backstreet Boy can't stay off the medical table either. We have 3 fullbacks on our injured list. And then our fourth one that we put in at fullback is also injured now. So what does this tell you about the manager and how he's managing? We have to and this tells you all you need to know. And I think Warrior J put it in there. He says on Thomas Partey and Urian Timber, the quote, and I quote today, so they are probably not going to be available tomorrow and are in doubt. I still have 24 hours to make those decisions and hopefully the right ones. Man said hope.
He did say hope.
He said hope. Hope. We are now using hope strategy. Shout out my guy, Matt, the Southern Gooner. Shout out, Matty.
Shout out the Southern Gooner. Great guy.
Yeah, he always says this. Hope strategy. We've been living off of it for 2 years, and it's gotten us nothing. Nothing. So I'm obviously Arteta out. That has not changed. But the reason I haven't been beating the drum is because I beat the drum for the last 2 years. What's the point?
Nothing
I'm
happened.
not going to bore the nice people in the chat with the same old bullshit every single week. I'm not going to do it. I like being an entertaining content creator, believe it or not. That being said, this guy needs to fucking leave. We need an entire regime change. I hate to tell you guys, but other than Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, Starsky and Hutch, and Yuri and Timber, and David Raya, the whole team can fucking go, as far as I'm concerned.
Does he leave mid-season?
No, he won't leave mid-season. I don't think he's going to leave at all. But
to leave mid-season and we become Amorim's regime right now. And I mean, that guy can only find a win right now. Looks like the most confused manager in the goddamn league right now. I mean, I don't want to have something like that. Yeah, changing. Yeah. Shots fired at Flawless. I mean, Arsenal can't be the only butt of jokes. And I mean, the whole goddamn stream. Let's don't act
but at least United have
Manchester United. Are in shit themselves right now. But again, they throw that all away. TJ, you mentioned something about Calafiori. Yeah, the reason why, because I've heard this from a couple of pundits too, and even if I really want pundits to be very clear and speak their own opinions, but with your opinions, you have to lay down your opinions with some certain degree of fairness. I mean, we've seen a whole lot of players that have come in, from the Italian Serie A. I keep telling Flawless this league is the league you have to come and prove yourself. I mean, you can dazzle in Spain, you can dazzle in Italy. When you come to the English Premiership, you have to come down here and prove yourself. Now, having said that, I mean, check out players that have come down from the Italian Serie A over the years. Even more recently, it's even the worst. I mean, Crespo have been here. I mean, they fuck all. I mean, Shevchenko. I mean, all these guys here, they've absolutely done nothing in this league. It means here is a very, very high. You need a degree of high level quality to come down here and prove yourself. Even recently, Koulibaly, with all the accolades down there in Napoli. I mean, bro, that was DHL fast track off, to Saudi Arabia. I mean, you can talk of Schumacher. I mean, Schumacher, that's at Atlanta now.
Tony, what is the point?
Well, raising hell down there. Schumacher was brought down to West Ham. I mean, bro, that one, his own was worse. They had to UPS him through fast track delivery. Yeah,
he was under David Moyes.
So when you have a player like Calafiori who is coming to this league, is trying to hone his skills, and we have a goddamn manager who cannot be able to manage fitness levels of players, and he's in this league, and he cannot even play a string of 4. As Calafiori played 3 games without no injury come at him. No, he hasn't played 3 straight league games in this league. I mean, he goes to injury. This manager hastening up everything, brings him up to play. At whose foot does that lie? It's the manager. So when we're blaming Calafiori in a league where he has to come prove himself, I mean, and he's not
brought into the Premier League, you're expected to compete.
And due to the ineptitude of this manager, I mean, you have to give him the benefit of the doubt. Let him finish the season, and then we can go on with that. We can go on with that criticism. Not when he has a manager who clearly is clueless right now. I mean, Postecoglou has the one, with the syllable clue, rhyming. But I mean, this manager has completely no clue what is going on. He doesn't know how to manage players. He doesn't know how to get the best out of players. I mean, he mismanages players' position throughout the team. See, okay, good. Throw away this Calafiori nonsense. Throw it away.
It's not nonsense, though. He hasn't been great. Defensively, he hasn't been great.
I think that's fair. But TJ, you're not saying
to tell him. Give him time. You still have to give him time.
I think TJ, I'm correct in saying this. You're saying he hasn't been great, But you're not saying sell him. You're just saying he hasn't.
I'm not
been
saying
good so far.
I'm not saying sell him. I'm just saying that he hasn't been the levels like Tony. I think he's been eating off that goal against Man City all season, and people are talking about his aura and all this crap. They're not really talking about the performances.
But he has really been injured.
He has really been injured. Hold on, Tony.
He has been injured.
Tony, let me finish. No, my whole point is, and I come on this podcast every week, and people ask me about Calafiori, and when I talk about Calafiori, I talk generally pretty positive about him if the outcome is good. He goes out there, he gets stuck in. I like his attitude, but when it comes to playing on the defensive side of the football, he needs to improve. There are several times in who was it against? It was against Chelsea, where he would literally be guiding.
He needs to improve, but this is his first season. TJ, he hasn't played 5 straight games for this football club.
There's no excuse. No excuse.
It's his first season. There's an excuse.
Doesn't matter.
Because even high caliber players,
you need to be able to perform.
Even high caliber players from Italy come down here and struggle. Many of them even needed more than 2 seasons
this year, and we're making excuses for mediocre Serie A players that we brought in, who nobody knew 12 months ago. By the way, I'm going to say this before, and I'll say it again. I said I wasn't going to repeat myself, but I'm forced to now. People,
this guy didn't come into this team to be a first
and
teamer.
Nobody knew who he was.
He came into this team to help out.
Tony,
he came into this team,
bro. Are you kidding me, bro?
He came as a backup. He didn't come into Gazom, into the first team.
A backup to who?
It's a central defender. We're just using him. We're just using that guy in that left back position.
No. We never brought him in. No, Tony, you cannot tell me with a straight face that we brought him in here to play center back. Yeah, he's an option, but he was always going to be playing left back. Always
going to be a fullback thing.
You don't know about that. You don't know about that. I mean, he can play in
Has he played center back? Has he played center back once? Has he played center back once?
Ask your manager. Good. That's a good question.
He hasn't.
But I'm not your manager. So direct it to the inept manager we have down there. To the clueless manager we have down there.
Kiwior got in there. The Polish import also from Syria.
Just to clarify, let me just clear something up with this Serie A thing. So whether it's Serie A, whether it's La Liga, whether it's Ligue 1, yes, certain leagues have a higher success rate here, but just because you buy a player from a certain league does not mean they're going to be successful or not successful. There's many successful imports from the Italian league. There's many of them. Like, let's just clear that up. It's just that do you buy the correct one? That's where it stems from. Like Prime has put this. Look, Prime even put some of the list here, and there's more. Marcus Alonso was bought from Serie A, as was Jorginho, as was Rudiger, as was Salah. There's 4 successful imports.
Why didn't you mention Emerson? I mean, it's cool. It's cool when you. It's cool when you call the successful ones, but not everyone is going to be successful. There's still some that are going to be failures. There's still some that are going to struggle.
What league is 100%?
And they did it over seasons. They did it over seasons. They didn't do it in one season.
Cool.
So why are we pitching Calafiori to do it under one season? And the season isn't at its end yet.
I'm not saying Calafiori should. Name me a league that's successful 100%, where there's a 100% successful rate. What league is that?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, Latimer's put up some list down there. List of names of some players that are successful. But I bet you even Jorginho wasn't an instant hit when he came down to Chelsea. He struggled.
The Chelsea fans will know better than me. I can't remember too tough.
He struggled.
Better than me.
I know that for a fact. He struggled in his first season.
Salah didn't struggle.
Salah struggled in Roma. Salah struggled in Chelsea football club. What are we talking about? I mean, the best midfielder this league has ever seen. In recent times, Kevin De Bruyne struggled in this league. What are we talking about?
We're talking about Liverpool. When he went to Liverpool, there was no struggle. What was the struggle when he went to
Liverpool? But he struggled at Chelsea.
Yeah, so
Kevin De Bruyne struggled at Chelsea.
What is your point?
Plenty of people have struggled at Chelsea.
You have to come down here
not at Arsenal, but at other clubs.
And proving yourself doesn't have to be instant. In that case, Calafiori doesn't have to hit the ground running. He just has to be a decent player and maybe in the second season dish out enviable performances.
But Tony,
then he can solidify his place in this team. But Tony, again, if you want him to just do magic,
but nobody's
from the Serie A, I don't think that's how it works.
Wait,
doesn't work like that.
but nobody's disputing that he can't do well in his second season. No one's disputing that.
No, I mean, but that's not what TJ is saying.
He's not mentioned his second season.
No, he's talking about right now. It's a flop. I mean, he's saying that right now. What's implying is that he's a flop.
So far, I will say that so far,
and you don't have enough data to say he's a flop. That's what I'm saying.
So
he hasn't
far,
even played a full
data
season
that I
yet.
have, he has been a flop. He can't stay off the IR.
No, you can't say that. You
The
can't
best
say
ability
that.
is availability.
You can't say that. You have to give him time. Give him time. And again, he has been plagued by injuries.
Give him more time getting massages on the fucking
TJ,
medical table.
He's been plagued by injuries. You don't have the data. You don't have the data. You don't have the complete data to rate that guy.
So how come you're so critical of Xerxes then?
How am I, bro? Bro, that's Man United business. That's not my business, man.
Tony,
that's Man United business.
Tony, why haven't you brought up Lenny Euro? He's played one full game. Why haven't you brought him up and start throwing him down?
I get it. I respect that. You know what, Tony? I respect the fact you're honest enough to say that. And just to clarify, it's like when people ask me, "Oh, are you hammering him out?" I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? People have legit asked me that question. Are you hammering him out? Man's had 5 matches. You know what I'm saying? He's played 5 matches. 5. We could have lost all 5 and I'd still be like, all right. He's like, but no, just how many people legit asked the question, but where was we at anyway? So who have you lot got fit? Because I'm looking here right now. Actually, before we get to that, big up to Connor for the super chat every single time.
Big up Connor, man.
Big up Connor.
Great guy, Connor.
And big up to Connor. Appreciate the super chat, but Connor, thank you very much. So Arsenal injury. So I'm looking here, all defensive. So you got Ben White, Timber, Partey, Gabriel, Calafiori, Zinchenko, Tomiyasu. So who's fit who can play in your back line then? You've got Saliba, Zinchenko.
No, Zinchenko's injured.
Oh yeah, Zinchenko's injured. So Saliba. Go on, who's left? Go on.
Yeah, so you got Miles Lewis-Skelly, who actually does play. He's a youngster, but obviously we wouldn't want him in there. And then we got Gabriel. No, Gabriel's injured. Saliba.
Yeah.
Kiwior. And at right back, man, this is peak. I don't even know. We got that kid that we played during the preseason. What's his name? I can't believe it. I always forget his name. He played against United.
It's a good job you lot playing Everton on the weekend still.
I don't think hopefully we can keep them pinned back in their own side, because if the ball comes into our end, we're going to be. It's going to be.
Nah. Everton's a poor side. Everton's a poor side. No. I fancy my chances over Everton.
People say Everton is a poor side.
I mean, they have nothing going on.
When I say that they're going to get turned over by Liverpool, well, it's the Merseyside derby. Now the quality, I agree, the quality of Everton isn't good, but it is what it is. And Vader, just real quick, shut up.
but TJ, I'm not making a case yet for us faltering, at West London last weekend. Yeah, but I mean, these teams that were literally looking at that Arsenal dropped this point from. Yeah, I mean, if you look at that game against Bournemouth, yeah, Bournemouth isn't really the name will tell you, hey, you have to go beat this team. But this season they're looking good. Let's don't act to see if they haven't taken some scalps already this season, man. And Evan Nielsen, that striker they brought in, is always running tirelessly. They're playing great football. You can't deny that Areola is making Bournemouth look good this season. I mean, let's don't throw that fact away. We dropped points against Bournemouth. I mean, they beat one other high caliber player. I think they beat Spurs this season. They've taken points from some other high caliber team this season. TJ, I mean, Fulham this season. Let's don't act to say Fulham this season didn't clutch 7th in the table last weekend. This weekend, I mean, it's just after the whole games went down this week that they got back to 10th in the league. I mean, they're looking good. They've taken some scalps this season. They're looking good. Marco Silva's got them playing good football. TJ, I mean, you can't deny that Emile Smith-Rowe isn't playing well. You can't
They're in 10th
deny
place.
that it will be our former players.
Tony,
Yeah,
you be careful
these
when
are
you say
our
you
former
can't deny.
players.
You know what I'm saying? We know what happened last time. You be careful
They're
when
in
you say
10th
you
place.
can't deny. You know what I'm saying? We know what happened last time.
No, there were seventh. TJ, there were seventh before. What I said is that there were seventh before we played that game. Before we played
What
that
place
game,
are they
there
in
were
now?
seventh. Right now, they're in 10th. Right now,
Yeah,
they've
okay.
gone down
All
because
right.
other
Just
teams
making
won.
sure.
But what I'm saying is that they aren't in bad form either. If I remember quite well, they've won 3 games in 3 games in 7. They've also gotten some draws. The only game they've lost on home soil for some time that I know is the game against Wolves, and that was a
No, you
skirmish.
mean relegation scrapping Wolves?
battered by Wolves.
No, I get, but Wolves can beat any team or hold off any team any day, any
Wolves
time.
are in 19th.
I mean, TJ, yeah, you can say Fulham is a scrappy team. I get that, but again,
Yeah,
they
we
got
can
that.
say
Marco
that, and
Silva
that's
got
why I
them
said that.
playing
I
good
wasn't getting
football.
carried away in my preview. But
Marco Silva got them playing good football.
he's
Emmy
a great
Smith Rowe
manager.
looks
He's a
like a
good
talisman
manager.
once again. I mean, Bassey's looking like an amazing defender. I mean, see,
Can't believe we're
he won't
gassing
be
up
have scored
Bassey,
nothing
dude.
less than 5-6
How
goals
far have
this
we
season.
fallen?
He's got them playing good football. Let's don't act to see if Fulham, Fulham ain't got guns.
If you're gonna
I mean,
call
they got guns this season,
players,
man.
why don't you just call out
So,
the player of the game for Fulham was Robinson. Robinson was all over the pitch.
yeah,
Guy was
Robinson was good.
incredible. My American baller, by the way, my fucking left back. I would give my left arm to bring that guy to Arsenal.
Robinson's quality.
Robinson is quality. Yeah. I've been saying it for years. People don't want to hear me. He's going to be at a big club and he's going to cook. Watch.
Yeah.
Does he walk straight into an Arsenal team?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Without a doubt.
What left back do you have that's better than him?
Guy locked up Bukayo Saka, bro. It was like an Akon video.
Locked up. He gets into every team. He gets into every team in the Premier League. What are we talking about? Especially the way Adogi's been playing this season, so he gets into every team in the league. Name a team that he doesn't. The standard of left back ain't good, but he's clear. It was between him and Adogi for me.
No, but of course I agreed he's good, but I mean to just walk into
the only other person that's been comparable to him this season is that freaking Spanish sideshow Bob, and even he has stinkers.
And he's better than Cucurella, and I rate Cucurella.
And he's better. Yeah, I rate Cucurella, but that's the only one that I would put close to him.
Close to him.
Tony, he's the man.
He's a baller. Now we play wing backs. It's a bit different, but when we was playing the back four, I said in the summer goal game. I said this. And you won't even be expensive. That's the craziest part. It won't even cost you. It's not even 70. It's Fulham. You can go off of them.
No, but again, with that form, he might hit 80, man. He might hit 80. He might hit 80 million pounds.
No. Buying a player from Fulham
50, it'd be 50 max.
Anybody buys a player from Fulham for 80 million pounds, guess what? You just need to dissolve your football club at that point. You just need to, no disrespect to Fulham, you need to dissolve your football club. They probably don't even have
if you claim he walks into any team, then clearly he has value into any team this season, yeah. Mm-hmm. Then clearly he has value. So and the value you place on your player is what they would pay, definitely, if you want the whole goddamn money for the value you've placed on that player. So if you say he walks into any team this season, then
you're Fulham. So man, you know what you
in the summer transfer window, if they say it's 70 million, then pay the goddamn 70 million.
You know what's gonna happen?
And if he walks into any team, they will pay the money.
No, they won't, because here's what they do. Say Manchester United go approach for him, or I will use you lot, I still go and approach for him. You know what happens when you say you lot lowballed him first and offer 30 million and reject it? You know what Robinson's gonna do? He's gonna become unhappy. Then you know who's in the position of power? Arsenal, because you lot are probably gonna double his wages or treble his wages and give him the opportunity to play in Champions League. So then you up the money and say to Fulham, here's 50 M's. Otherwise, keep an unhappy player. So what are they gonna do? Play
but we went out and got Calafiori, who's unproven in a league like this. And we paid more money. And big up Kaneki. Kaneki actually facts for. I didn't even know this. And so his buyout clause is 34. Slap that on the fucking table.
34 M's is a steal.
and bring him to the carpet.
That is
Send
crazy.
Fiore back. Give me an Italian return label, and let me send him back to Serie A.
Oh, it's all
Serious.
crazy, bro. Yeah,
Same
that's
with
mad.
same with Zinchenko.
They
Bro,
ain't
my head
for
is gone with this club. My head is gone with this club. I defended this club. I've defended this club for so long, and you know, at the back of my mind, I'm just like, you know what? They're gonna let you down. It's like getting back with your ex, and you know that she's still boinking that guy down the street. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like she's still gonna fucking throw it in your face, but you keep up the delusion for appearances. And so you make sure that your fucking friends, but behind your back, your friends are like, you know, she's fucking him, right? Yeah, they're still gonna, but you're still keeping up the delusion that, you know, oh, life is all good. No, it's not good. It's not good. We are going to be going in with a beat. Arsenal from Timu is what you're going to see tomorrow against Monaco. And Monaco are very. I know you don't rank the French league, Tony, but they're high up in the French league. Okay, Flo Balogun coming back to haunt us. I bet you he bags, you know, just for fun, and he hasn't even been playing that much. You know what I mean? And no, Jozu, I'm not talking from experience. It's called a metaphor. Figure it out.
It's a metaphor, man. Hey, look at TJ happily.
Dude, I am happily married. Anyway, all I'm saying is look,
married man. I'm saying,
yeah, look. At the end of the day, Tony and I come on these channels every. I've been on this channel for almost a year and a half. Actually, I think we just hit a year and a half, and I'm coming on here and I'm pretending like things are okay at the beginning of the season, and then December hits, and as soon as it drops below 32 degrees Fahrenheit, because I'm an American, sorry Europeans, Arsenal fall off.
It's cool.
Death, taxes,
but TJ, don't blow it out of TJ. Don't blow it out of proportions, man. Come on, man. Relax. I mean, yeah, we drop points against Fulham. But still, man, the stars might yet still align.
Tony,
I mean,
is the title still on?
TJ, TJ, the stars might still align. Yeah, don't just throw hope away, TJ.
I was never really into astrology.
I mean, we can go into that conversation about hope strategy. I get that. But again, man, don't just
coming from you when you do like a weekly podcast
TJ,
with Matt.
TJ, there are ramifications to what you would say now, because if you're saying this now that we're falling off totally, we're totally out, it's garbage right now, then I mean, you can as well just hand Liverpool the title. You can as well just hand Liverpool the title in December. And you know that's not the case, because you've seen what has happened with Chelsea. I mean, just a couple of days ago, we were saying Chelsea were not in the title conversation. Right now, they are in. See, TJ, this is one thing you need to understand. Yes, Arsenal dropped points against Fulham. I get that. We've dropped questionable points. I get that. But again, you can't just say this title has been handed over to Liverpool or will be handed over to Liverpool in December. It's not possible. There's still some twists and turns that will come in. But see, Liverpool will go to Man City and literally drop points. I believe so.
Beat Man City.
I still think that if Arsenal get their act together, they can get points at Liverpool. I think so. I still think that there will still be a skirmish. I still believe there will still be a skirmish with Bournemouth. I think Liverpool down the road might still lose some certain kind of games, some games you don't even have any idea of.
I don't think Liverpool even dropped points until January.
TJ, I literally do think that Liverpool will lose points and lose ground when they play against Everton in the Merseyside Derby. Because in the Merseyside Derby, anything goes. So, TJ, if I've mentioned up to 3 games where literally Liverpool can be able to drop at least 9 points,
can I ask you a question?
I'm going to drop 9
we're going to do this again.
And Arsenal bounce back and go on a run.
Tony, I'm going to stop you. Tony,
TJ,
I'm
we
going to
can
stop
still
you.
be in that conversation.
Tony, I'm not going to let you do this. I'm not going to let you do this game in and week out. I'm not going to let you do this. So I'm going to do this exercise again that we did literally last week, but I'm going to do it again because you know it entertains the people. Let's go over Liverpool's schedule through January and let's see how many losses they have. Okay, let's see how many times they drop points.
No, TJ,
let's go ahead and do it.
TJ,
okay, Liverpool at home to Fulham.
TJ, thank God you used some couple of metaphors. TJ, when you use metaphors, then it shows that your brain has a capacity to do
Let's
lots
do
of
this.
stuff.
No, Tony,
TJ,
let's do this. Let's
remove
Tony, I want to do
the teams they're
exercise
playing.
again.
How about TJ? Have you checked several factors? Have you checked that Liverpool now have a choked fixture list to actually go by before Christmas? Have you checked the fact that they have to play Everton? They have to.
Can we go through? Can we go through? They don't even know. They don't even know
They have up to
that
3-4
Everton game
games
isn't going to be rescheduled
before
anytime
Christmas.
soon.
Wait. Just to clarify, the Merseyside derby currently has been rescheduled for the 2nd of April, which will be after an international break.
Is that soon? Is that soon?
How was that?
2nd of April.
When did they do that? When did they do that?
It's literally on Google now as I'm looking at it.
No. When did they do that? When
did they do what?
When did they reschedule it to that April?
Oh, it would have been probably the day after. Because they have to do these things sharpish.
No, it wasn't the day after, because it didn't come out the day after. I checked.
Anyway, well, it's saying the 2nd of
How
April.
How often have you seen fixtures that are delayed in the Premier League get played in the next 3 weeks?
Anyway, Liverpool have a choke schedule.
Right now.
I don't know.
Okay, here we go. Let's do this.
Before you do that, it's not a choke schedule for the simple fact where they have it scheduled is after the international break. It's the 2nd because
I was thinking that they were going to play, because when I checked, I didn't see it. So I thought that they're going to put it in between when they play before Christmas. But anyway.
It's next year. Go on, TJ.
Okay, yeah. So Tony, you answer, and everybody play along in the chat. Why not? Let's make this interactive. Okay, Liverpool at home to Fulham. Win or loss? Win, loss, or draw?
They might draw.
Might or will they?
We need a definitive. We need a prediction. This is prediction.
No mites.
So Fulham at home. I'm writing this down as well myself.
Draw. I predict a draw.
At Anfield.
Yeah, Marco Silva sets up properly.
Let him go.
Sets up properly.
Go on, Fulham draw. I'm writing this down, so we're gonna keep track of this. Yeah, go on. Fulham draw.
So that's a win. That's a win. That's a win for me. And I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna keep to the league. I'm gonna keep to the league because they play. Because they play like Southampton, and they're gonna play the kids against them. So it'll be Tottenham at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Spurs away.
Something can still happen, man. Something can still happen. A manager bounce when they sack Postecoglou.
You just need a scoreline.
Anything can happen, man.
A
manager bounce can still happen when they sack Postecoglou.
Anything can happen, man.
Anything can happen,
might be in Jess's DMs right now, man. Anything can happen, man. Sydney Sweeney in Jess's DMs. Beyonce just hit up Cam. Anything can happen. Yes, of course. But we deal with
anything can happen, man.
We need a result.
I'll do
this. We need a prediction in terms of result. Spurs away, they travel to. Do you think they'll win, lose, draw the game?
It might be a draw.
Okay, we go a draw. Okay.
And Liverpool haven't been performing quite well with London teams.
Liverpool. Okay, how about this, Tony? Liverpool at home to Leicester City.
Yeah, they're gonna beat Leicester City.
Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so we know he's not being totally disingenuous.
But hey. They have Ruud van Nistelrooy. He might set up in a very,
Next one. Carry on.
Yeah. I'm not going into every game. Tony, I just want a one-word answer: win, loss, draw. Okay, can you do that for me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's do this. West Ham away.
West Ham away. West Ham is in pretty bad form. They will beat them.
One-word answer, Tony.
Yeah, he said
they will beat them. I said it.
Okay. Liverpool at home to Man United.
Terrible Man United with terrible Xerxes.
That'll be a draw.
Okay, terrible English with Amarim. Man United are going to get a draw.
That would be a draw, man.
You know why this is great, people? Because these things are live streamed. I'm writing this down as we speak, so it's cool. So
that would be a draw.
All right, I'm going to go through the end. I'm going to go through the end of. Of January.
Wait, TJ. So you think Liverpool is going to beat? You think Liverpool is going to smash Man United? I mean, they're going to smash them, right?
Yeah, they will.
You think so?
They will. No,
allow us. This ain't about us right now.
Liverpool. No. We can take shots at Man United here in a second. Let's go ahead and do Nottingham Forest at home to Liverpool. So at the Community Stadium.
It's in Nottingham. All right.
In Nottingham, yeah.
Oh, they will beat Liverpool, bro.
Okay, so loss. Okay, cool.
Loss.
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest, who have looked absolutely garbage, and that Liverpool team is going to come back there smelling blood after they dropped it at Anfield. Okay.
Nottingham Forest took points away from Liverpool this season.
All right,
That's
cool.
fine.
I mean, that's the game they've
That's
lost
fine.
this
Cool.
season.
Cool. All right.
TJ.
Brentford, away.
Brentford away.
Brentford. TJ. Brentford are the highest goal scorers in the league this season.
No, it's actually Chelsea, but we move.
When? No. When? Wait. Let me recap.
One of the highest scorers. They're one of, but I think it's Chelsea now because they scored 4 against the Spurs. So I think it's Chelsea now.
Okay. Then they're second in the league right now,
Yeah,
right?
something like that. Spurs, Brentford are very high in the table in regards to
to goals scored. I think they scored about 28 goals
They
this
scored a
season.
hell of a lot of goals.
But
They
again, okay, good. But they're high scoring anyway. They're high scoring anyway. So you know.
So what is it? What is it,
man.
Tony? We've already broken the rule again. What is it? What do you got?
Okay. Liverpool win.
Okay.
Liverpool win. Okay.
All right. They got a Champions League match. We're gonna skip over that. At home to Ipswich.
Home tips.
The mighty Tractors.
Yeah. No. They'll beat them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then that is the end of January.
Okay, so the next.
What do we got? What do we got?
I tell you now. So the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is Liverpool's next 8 games, according to Tony. So they're gonna draw at home to Fulham, draw away at Spurs, beat Leicester at home, beat West Ham away, draw at home to Manchester United, away, and they'll take a loss to Nottingham Forest, beat Brentford away, and then they'll beat Ipswich at home. So that is they're gonna drop points in 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically half of their next games, according to Tony, Liverpool are dropping points.
Okay, they want to. So the chat is crying out for us to quiz Tony on Arsenal now.
Oh yeah, that's a great.
So Tony,
Arsenal's next 8. Hey,
Arsenal's next 8 through
before we do that, are you lot not entertained? Run up the likes first and foremost, people. Run up the likes before we get to the next segment of the show, which is Question Tony. So yeah, people, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to Tony Claude Gunner TV. Make sure you subscribe to TJ Warren TV. Both links are underneath in the description. TJ Warren TV, Tony Claude Gunner TV. We're at 47 likes, 3 more likes. Get us up to 50 likes as well. Hit the subscribe button right here on Sarcasm City TV. So I've just put that in the private chat. Now we go for Arsenal. Arsenal's next 8. Or until the end of January. It's going to be
at home to Everton.
We'll smash them up. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Okay. Are you joking, man?
We'll smash them up.
Fulham. No. They have nothing to offer. You know that.
Okay.
All right. Hometown.
All right. Away to, and we're skipping cup matches. So away to Crystal Palace.
We'll beat them. We'll have enough to beat them.
Yeah. Man City had enough to beat them too.
Okay.
Hold that,
TJ, you can't compare a side that have just got only 1 win in 9 games. I mean, TJ, man.
Yeah, facts. Hey, you know what? Hey, hold that City. Is it 1 win in 9?
Hold that City. Yeah, no, hold that, man. They can hold that all day long.
Come on, man.
All day long, all day long, all week long, twice on Sunday, my friend. Okay, at home to Ipswich.
We smash them up.
Okay, I actually agree.
Fast track delivery, UPS.
We'll be
smash them up.
Higher, man. 3 wins from 3. You're gonna beat them up. Smash them up.
6 goes to 1.
It's gonna get a little. It's gonna get a little rough here. Away to Brentford, who you were just glazing.
Bear in mind, Brentford have the best home record in the league currently.
That would be a tough one. I just fancy Kai Havertz to just score on that one and bail us out again like he's always done.
So win.
Win. Yeah.
Okay, win. Let's go, man. Arsenal.
I think by that time the wheels will fall off from Brentford. The wheels will fall off.
Man. You know what I'm saying?
The wheels will fall off.
Back again.
Away to Brighton.
Brighton away.
Yeah, that's a draw.
Oh, draw. Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine you say win.
Yeah, that's a draw.
Yeah, I think that's a draw too, to be honest with you, Tony. Thank you, Tony. See, Tony isn't totally deluded. Let's keep it going. At home to Spurs.
We smash them
January 15th.
Smash them up.
Bro, that one is DHL fast track.
Fast track, smash them up, beat them up.
Smash them up. send them back to Spurs where they belong.
What happened to new manager bounce Spurs? Anyway, okay, that's fine.
Nah. Come on,
Arsenal,
man. It doesn't happen with the Arsenal.
It don't happen with the Arsenal.
TJ, you're a bad man.
Whatever. Dude. Here's the thing. Ryan Mason, new manager bounce Spurs. We will be there. Anyway, all right. Let's keep going. Arsenal at home to Aston Villa.
Home to the Villa.
Bro, we beat them away from home. We might beat them again, man.
So you're gonna beat them? You're gonna smash them up, man. Beat them up.
TJ, we beat them away from home. Yeah. And again, United Emery magic is gone.
Season, but they've been good.
Teams have started figuring out Aston Villa. They might not even make top 4 this season. So
they've been smashing it up in the Champions League, as you like to say, though. They've been doing all right there.
Yeah, they've been doing all right there, but back at home, that's what I keep telling you.
Yeah, I don't rate Unai Emery. You're not going to hear me glazing Unai Emery.
So what are you saying? Home to Villa win, yeah, comfy, 3-0. Slap them up, send them back to the middle.
No, not slap them up. I mean, maybe like 2-1.
A little 2-0, 2-1. So it's a close thing.
Flawless is out there, trolling and stuff, bro. No problems, man. No problem.
I'm trolling, yeah.
Bro, man. No issues.
And then away, and then last one, away to Wolves.
Come on, man. We'll smash them up, bro.
We should smash them. We should smash them up.
Yeah, I agree. Come on, man.
So this is Arsenal's next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is Arsenal's next 8 games, people. According to Tony, this is Tony Claude of Tony Claude Gunner TV, owner, CEO, COO, director. So home to Everton, people, win. Away at Crystal Palace, win. Home to Ipswich, win. Home to Brentford, win. Away at Brighton, draw. Home to Spurs, win. Home to Villa, win. Away at Wolves, also win. So he has Arsenal winning 7 out of their next 8 Premier League games. And he only has Liverpool winning. Let me see.
No, TJ, why are you laughing? Man? I mean, is there anything deluded in those answers? I mean, we've beaten those teams already this season.
So Tony,
I mean, there's no delusion in that.
Two things, 0 delusion. I fully agree with you. How about that? So he has Arsenal winning 7 out of their next 8 and going undefeated in their next 8. He only has Liverpool winning 4 out of their next 8, and a couple of those. And there's a couple of there's 1 loss in there for them. All right, we will see. All right, we will see.
That's what I think, man. That's what I
love this.
But again, again, there's something we always talk about, and that's the spoils of war. Yeah, when Liverpool go to fight these teams, like seriously, in the coming weeks, Liverpool, they would really fight, mostly in terms of fitness levels. I mean, their coach yesterday said that they were gonna go into today's matchup without, as in actually shuffling the deck. Yeah, but again, you need to understand that as these games are coming thick and fast, the fitness levels of these players will call to question. Does Liverpool have, enough armory from the bench? We'll see in the next 3 weeks, in the next 3-4 weeks, we'll see if they really, really, really have enough from the bench. It will stretch them out. But again, the biggest winners, from the spoils of war might be Chelsea Football Club. And right now, they're facing no pressure. No one is talking about them. God damn it, Latimus doesn't even think that this team will even get top 4 this season. If you go by what he has been, saying,
Tony, man. He's
everywhere, man.
He's not like me and you, man. He's not a man of class, Tony, man. You're a man of class.
No, I know. If you go by what Latimus has been spewing, they're not going to get top 4. So see, even their own fans aren't putting pressure on them. The league isn't putting pressure on them. The referees completely, they're the darlings of the referees. VAR decisions, they love them. They give them penalties. Chelsea is in the proper position. They've positioned themselves, and Maresca have showed himself to be a manager that can just get a tune out of those players. And he knows how to deal with this stupid media we have in England. He shrugs them aside, push all of the... See, there is no media attention on Chelsea. They have a one-way ticket to win this league. Easy.
One way.
No one is looking at them. I
DHL,
swear to God.
Fast track, man.
I swear to God. Liverpool even have more pressure on them.
Facts, they
Chelsea
do.
have got no pressure,
I
nothing
agree.
whatsoever. And you know what? Yeah, they
I
spent
disagree
about
with that.
1.2. No, I get you, but of course, TJ, we know
1.2
TJ is
billion and no pressure.
yeah,
That's
guys.
crazy.
Yeah, we know TJ is is a real Chelsea hater.
Hate
Of
him.
course, you guys know
Yeah,
that. So, of
Chelsea
course,
do.
I understand that, but throw that all
Yes,
away, TJ.
free thinking, non-racist Chelsea. Yeah, I don't like him.
Yeah, Tony's finished. Tony's finished.
But TJC, man, I mean, jokes aside, I mean, you can
The captain
buy
of
this
their, the
idea with
captain of
me.
their team literally got caught singing racist karaoke and left his wife and children and is playing like he has no worries in the world. It's actually kind of
He left it. And yeah, of course, yeah, Lex, we definitely gonna do the merger, man. The United Hardman show. We're
I
gonna
mean,
do the merger,
TJ,
man.
We gotta build
TJ
that up.
flawless.
We gotta build that up like they build up WrestleMania, bro. You gotta keep them waiting.
Yeah.
TJ and flawless. You have to agree that Maraska is getting the best out of those players. Jackson is scoring goals again. I mean, just look at him. And Enzo Fernandez started scoring goals right now and he's looking good. I mean, come on, man. I
And all
mean,
he had to do was leave his wife and family.
he has already gotten his last season tally already this season.
Wouldn't have been
Both
hard.
in GA, I'm talking of goals scored and assists. He has already gotten that in about 15 games. I mean, he's gotten that. And from here
all
on,
he needed to
more.
do was
It's
sing some
improving
karaoke
this
on a
players.
bus. And
I mean, but it got Badishile actually challenging for area balls. This was a guy who couldn't even head balls last season. I mean, he's doing quite well. The media attention is not on them. They're raking up the points. They are beating these teams black and blue. I mean, there's no pressure. And Marasco in every conference that has been happening with Chelsea Football Club this season is saying, "Oh, we're just building. There's no title push." I mean, this guy here has completely. He knows how to handle the media.
I get what you're saying in regards to it, because from a mainstream media standpoint, because no one's expecting Chelsea to be where they was at. There isn't from them. Whereas from fans, content creators, social media, people are looking at Chelsea. But because Liverpool have had the start they've had, everybody's looking at Liverpool. If Liverpool don't win this league,
we'll be right back.
Something went, no stress, TJ. Something went extremely wrong. And L-Bag's my bad. I read that wrong, so my apologies to you, my guy. So that's where it stems from. And big up to C24, who says, this is why I love this show, man. This is Man United going to talk from the Arsenal. The only place that has better crossovers than Sarcasm City TV is Marvel, people. Let's call a spade a spade. There's nowhere else you see better crossovers with the Man United, Gonna Talk, Man United, Man City, etc. The list goes on. Right? The list goes on. But you lot continue to run up the likes. Please get us up to 60 likes. Continue to share across all the socials. Subscribe to the channel as well. So you lot are going on a title. So Tony, you genuinely think the title is still on for Arsenal?
But not man. Not only Arsenal, Chelsea's in that conversation.
Chelsea too.
I don't know why, but again, flawless. Yeah, flawless. You're a seasoned veteran in this, man. Why are you? I mean, I've seen even Chelsea fans in this chart right now. I'm seeing them. They're calling themselves the chill guy. I mean, everyone. It's like all of them have this spider sense of just coming down right now. They don't want to say anything. It's like a plan. It's a carefully planned web. Absolutely. None of them are actually saying, "Hey, we're in that title race." Latimus would swear that they won't get top 6. I mean, I've sampled the opinion of most Chelsea fans I know. All of them are saying the same thing. We're not in a goddamn title race.
I think it's split.
I mean, it's all up in their mouths.
I think it.
Even me, I agree. That's an AO. That's an AO. That's an AO. I agree. That's an AO.
Jeez. I leave for 2 minutes, Wallace. What did this
descend into,
bro?
I agree.
Come on now.
That's an AO.
Well, what I will say is
even it ranges from the pundits to the fan base and their manager. All of them are saying the same thing. And TJ and Flawless, when everyone is saying the same thing, it's tongue in cheek, right? There's just something I missed there that that they just don't want you to know. It's the best kept secret. Chelsea's in this title race, and they're beating teams and mulling teams for fun. You can't extricate them out the fact that they only got them title race.
They're in the race.
Yeah, I still do think that Arsenal is in a title race too. We are.
But by this form,
if Liverpool drop points, in any of the upcoming games, and Arsenal win, it's back on, innit?
You said it, man. Arsenal winning 7 out of their next 8. Liverpool are only winning 4 out of their next 8. So you lot are taking points from out of them. For legit, you said you're winning. You're not losing at least till February. You're winning 7 out of your next 8.
Flawless. Do you doubt what I'm saying right now? I'll take you back to just 2 weeks ago. I'll just take you back to just 2 weeks. A week ago, when Mons came here with Lex, the bagpipes from Baghdad. Yeah, when he came here and said something like, there's a run, we're gonna win, bro. When I saw Lex on the show, he came with a different demeanor. He came with a different attitude. I mean, he's calm now, and after that loss, after that draw, against Newcastle, they never knew that they would draw against Newcastle. They thought they would just go there, get Salah in, score some goals, and then they win that matchup. That's how it's gonna be. No one agreed when I told them they were gonna drop points. And it's not even far away. And then they drop points against Newcastle. That's how it's gonna be.
So
you never know. This is the Premiership. You never know where these points will get dropped. If anyone thinks that's deluded, then no problem. Let's see. Liverpool will drop points. Injuries will happen. At least I'm sure of Gravenberch, their best midfielder right now, is gonna get injured. I'm sure of that. We know he has an injury record.
So you think Liverpool will drop points? You think Liverpool will drop points? They're only going to win 4 out of their next 8 league games. Arsenal are going to win 7 out of their next 8 league games, and Chelsea are in the title race. I hear you. Fair enough, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Eddie said here, actually, before we carry on, big up to Jacob for the raid. Big up United Spurs of America, man. Make sure you lot subscribe to Jacob's channel as well. Run up the likes, everyone who's joined over.
Big up everyone showing up. Big up to you guys.
United Arsenal show, people. So keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United or Arsenal related. And I'm with you, Eddie, man. Tell them, Tony, never in doubt. You know what I'm saying? The 7 and 8's a bit, but hey, you got faith in your team.
Can I go ahead and say something just about Chelsea real quick, and then I want to talk about United. Ashworth. You guys trying to ship your garbage to Arsenal. We can talk about all that.
Wait,
Marcus Rashford.
Okay, go on.
Dude, as soon half of X starts popping up on my feed, and it's just like Rashford to Arsenal. Who says no? I do. That's who says no. I say no. Anyway. No, I just want to say something to all the Chelsea fans out there. And I'm not talking about Warrior J necessarily. I'm just talking about the people that are saying that are being like, oh, this cool guy. Oh yeah, no, it's fine. Like we weren't expecting. You spent $1.2 billion to sign these players to death row contracts, and you guys are going to go out here and pretend that you're the underdog? Fuck off, bro. No way. You know what? I get gaslit enough by my Man City fans. By the 115, now 130 merchants. Now I got to hear it from Chelsea, who were firmly in the mud. And you know what? I knew Flawless, you never knew you were in the good old days until they're gone, right? Chelsea in the mud, bro. Like those days are gone now, and it sucks. It's awful. So this is why I'm not hearing from Lewis too that you guys are underdogs, chill guys, whatever. In the back of your minds, you guys are saying we're back. We're back. That's all you guys are saying. So don't try to convince me while also saying, oh, well, we're above Arsenal. Can't do both. Talk with some chest. Don't be like that leopard merchant who's at the top of the table and still refuses to talk with chest. Okay? This is me saying this as an Arsenal fan that was goaded into saying, oh, yeah, you know what? We're going to win the league when we were at the top of the table for 93% of the season and then bottled it. Talk with some chest, people. 1.2 billion spent does not make you an underdog. Bowley is famous for this. He buys titles. That is what he is doing with Chelsea. He already did it with the Dodgers. He's going to do it with you guys. All you guys are just the football incarnate of the LA Dodgers. That's all you are. And don't get me wrong, I rate it. You guys built that roster. It looks fantastic now. But don't tell me you're the underdogs. Don't gaslight me and say that you're the underdogs. You're not. Not. Maresca has you humming. Back your manager. Back your club. American owners, by the way, that are absolutely clueless But that's a whole nother subject.
That one thing I will say, and I've mentioned this all the time, Chelsea owners want to win. You know what I'm saying? That's why.
100%. We all want to win, but don't come out here and act like you're the underdog. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Chelsea, I'm with you. Fuck Arsenal, fuck City, fuck Liverpool. Chelsea, you must. I'm Chelsea this season. You must. That's where I'm at. Chelsea. Hey, you must. Pride of London and all that.
Yeah, you must. Yeah, no, you absolutely must. You absolutely must.
Yeah, you must.
Oh man, I triggered the guys in the chat. I'm loving this. Let's go.
It triggered them, man. TJ triggered them, man. It triggered them.
It is. But in regards to it, we'll switch lanes from Arsenal on to Manchester United. And the reason why I said when you was like talking about us trying to ship our garbage over to you lot is because Dan Ashworth got linked to you lot. So I presume that's
I know. Well, that too.
I didn't know about Rashford, but hey, Dan Ashworth's left. If you want to have him at your football club, feel absolutely free.
Wasn't he? Rashford, he didn't get rid of Marcus Rashford, and I think that was a big problem that probably went against his resume and went against him staying.
It's the environment, man. They see that he'll be better in London, Rashford, because obviously he's into fashion. London's one of the fashion capitals of the world.
If he's in, what also is a good fashion
Flawless, don't do it.
Flawless, you know what else is a good fashion city? New York. Send him to NYFCFC. Go send him to LA Galaxy. Go and send him to LAFC. This guy's garbage.
Well, maybe, but like in London, and they mentioned like his off the field issues and off the pitch issues. So if he's got more to occupy him. He's in London, one of the biggest fashion capitals in Europe.
This guy, man. This guy.
He's at Arsenal. I'm with it, man. Mikel Arteta, you need a left winger. Bakayo or Marcus. You know, they got these linked up at England. I like that link up. Kai Havertz, the key, as Tony called him. You know what I'm saying? Remember that? The key. Yeah. Maybe he has the key to unlock Marcus Rashford the same way he has. You got older guy provided it is. Yeah. Oh, the key at the time. The key changed now. Yeah. Is that what it is?
It's changed. It's changed. But again, Flawless. Flawless. Yeah, it's easy for you to laugh off Marcus Rashford right now. But again, me and you have always agreed with one thing when we were always having conversations about Rashford. We always agreed that Rashford needs a change of environment for him to enjoy football again.
Agreed that
because we're at that point where we've agreed that this guy is not enjoying football no more. He's dropped it. I mean, his head is off it.
From South Manchester to North London, I'm just saying.
It's out. No, I'm not talking about. I don't want him at Arsenal.
South of Manchester to the north.
I'm just saying from a neutral point of view. See, TJ, man, from a neutral point of view, man, if he changes his environment, man, and gets into a football club that would really shift his mentality into something more different, and then he feels like, oh, okay, reality check. I just left my body.
Can I ask you a question? Tony?
I have to fight. Right now, I have to fight for my place down here.
Why isn't he doing that at United?
Because we're toxic and negative.
I mean, it's the same thing. It's his boyhood club.
You got a whole new manager. You can rebuild
after every 2 seasons.
A graveyard of talent, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Maybe he's just not that good. Has he ever thought about that?
Hey, TJ.
No, I get that.
I've been screaming that as long as I've been on this platform, and people don't want to listen to me. I have been screaming that about these players for as long as I can remember, and people just don't want to admit it. They just don't want to admit that. You know what? It's not that good.
Sometimes, in a world of conspiracy theories and fake news, sometimes things are just as they appear. And maybe he's just a mediocre footballer.
TJ, I will give you an example. I will give you and Flawless an example. TJ, man, you know more because you're in a football club. TJ, in fact, for you even laughing at that statement in itself, it's very funny to me. Because you come from a football club that has let out some certain players in this football club, and they've gone on to change the environment and become champions. I mean, let's talk about one you hated so much. I mean, I'm not talking about, real hate. I'm talking about us as a footballer. Granit Xhaka. Those of you in the charts, please don't pretend as if TJ loved that guy.
I mean, pretending. I never liked him.
Act as if
for Arsenal.
TJ
I never
hated that guy.
I'm okay with saying it.
Granit Xhaka went from the most hated figure at Arsenal Football Club to go to Germany to become a German invincible.
Can I just
No,
go
see,
ahead and venture to
TJ,
guess
you
and
don't
say
need to.
that
See,
the
TJ, you don't have
manager
the
at
answers.
Leverkusen
TJ,
probably
you
had
don't have
something
the
to do with
answers.
that?
You don't have to answer that. Let it simmer. Let it
I
think
have to
about
answer
it.
that when you're putting.
Let it. No,
Okay,
TJ.
context
Let
is
it
important.
simmer. Let it simmer. Just let it
Context is
simmer.
important.
From
Okay.
the most hated figure at Arsenal Football Club, and then he goes out to Germany, changes environment, gets with a manager that actually knows how to coach and manage a player, and gets to be a German invincible in Germany. How do you make that up? TJ, let's forget fast stories. I'm talking of in the league. Emmy Smith Rowe, he couldn't even get game time, TJ. Emmy Smith Rowe leaves Arsenal Football Club and then he's cooking. I mean, look at him cook at Fulham.
He didn't cook
See,
against us.
what are we talking about? I mean, Iwobi was, see,
the very
guys in
best
the charts. Iwobi was, I mean, we confirmed him dead and buried at Arsenal Football Club. I mean, we said that this guy won't even get a run in, even at any guys. Burnsley, how about that?
There's a list a mile.
That was the mindset of every Arsenal fan.
Long.
But he's out here
that
scoring goals for Fulham,
and then went on to win league titles.
He's out here scoring goals for Fulham. TJ, let's don't act as if players don't change environments.
Nobody tell Tony about
that
Robin
can be able to coach them well.
Don't tell him
and
about
get playing again. So all these abuses that is going in front of, that Rashford is receiving as a player right now, man. I get it. See, I'm not trying to be the champion of the downtrodden. I'm not trying to be a hero, but I'm just trying to say that maybe a change of environment to actually spark his mentality is maybe what he needs. It doesn't necessarily have to be at Arsenal. It could be at West Ham. It could be at PSG.
It could be at Arsenal.
Come on, man. So I'm just saying, man. I'm not saying what I'm saying is totally factual, but I'm just saying that.
Wallace is trying to get a 2-for-1, Rashford and Ashworth.
All right, well, Ashworth's left, so it's cool, but we got many other players we can give you away. But in regards to Marcus Rashford being up for sale, it did surprise me, the reports of it, because reports not only came out saying Manchester United will look to entertain offers for him in the summer, it also came out saying that last summer we was looking for players for him. And what has happened once Amorim has come in has limited where he can play. Because when we were playing 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, Rashford can play as a left winger, Rashford can play as a right winger. We now no longer play with wingers. So that limits where he can play. Everyone knows Rashford isn't a 10. The only place he can play in Amorim's system is a striker. And guess what? He's not a very good striker. Amorim said it himself in a press conference when he spoke about, I'm paraphrasing, but it was along the lines of, I don't know what his best position is. I don't know what he is. Basically, Amorim saying he's terrible and I have no place for him and don't know what to do. And he's shown this by his team selections, because one thing Amorim has done is dropped Marcus Rashford. And that's where I commend him, and that kills any myth that players can't be dropped, because Rashford is the number 10. Rashford is our highest paid player. When it comes to PR, he is the most marketable player Manchester United have. He's on the posters of everything. Manc born and bred. It's an easy sell. He's through the Carrington youth system. Legit Manc born and bred. So he is the Manchester United quote unquote great story, and he's been benched, and rightfully so. So in regards to him being up for sale, love the rumors. Do I think he'll be moved on in the summer? Has to be closer to the time. Do I hope he'll be moved on in the summer? Yes, because he's just not good enough. And someone asked me earlier, I think it was Madison, was like, why are his fanboys so upset about the rumors? And that's because too many player FC stands, and when you're a player FC stand, you're not looking at somebody non-biased. And when you look at Rashford's performances, they're not good enough. Our attack has been terrible for the longest. Now, Rashford has had the odd good season where he's had purple patch and he's put up numbers in terms of GNA, but it's nowhere near consistent enough for where Manchester United want to go. Now, do I think he could go elsewhere and be successful? Yes. It's just not here. It's a wrap, people. The show is over. Hopefully, we move him on in the summer. I think he could go.
I think he could go to a mid-table team and do some damage. But I think in the Big Six, I think it's finished. I think in the top European leagues, he could probably go to La Liga and get something done. He could probably go to the French league and get something done.
He could go to Serie A and do fine. But
he could go to Serie A and do fine too. I don't necessarily see him in the Bundesliga, but that's okay. But what are you saying?
he just needs to enjoy football again. I
I
think
agree
he
with
is clearly
that.
giving up on football right now. I think that is space. But again, see, TJ, and again, I don't expect people to really understand that. You know, the attitude a player displays on the field, almost certainly, yeah, probably if his personal life is okay in terms of what's going on outside the box, outside the field, it's going quite okay. He'll display it
Mhm.
on the field.
You know what I
But
think his personal problem is,
if
Tony?
he isn't, then because it's just clear to see that Rashford doesn't enjoy football.
I agree
He
with that.
do,
Tony,
like
Tony,
he
Tony,
doesn't
Tony,
enjoy it.
Tony.
He doesn't
Do you know
like
what
it.
I think his personal
Again,
weight, like what's weighing on him personally? Manchester United.
Yes.
The same way it weighed on Jadon Sancho. How is he doing? By the way, just want to check in. He's looking
yeah,
pretty good over there in London, isn't he? Just saying.
Absolutely.
Like, so there are players that leave Manchester United and go on to thrive. It is not an uncommon story.
Sounds
You
very
know what
much
I
so.
mean? So maybe it's just the weight of the club that he needs to get rid of. And at the same time, like,
I
let's be
agree.
real, he does not fit into Man United's plans going forward. He has to be sold. He has to be sold, and they're gonna have to restructure that albatross of a contract before anybody will try to take him on either.
Oh, yeah, we'll have to pay him off, 100%.
Yeah.
Or pay like a
So-
whether it's
But again,
outright
if he
fee,
goes to another club and
Yeah.
bangs in 20 goals in a season, 20-25 goal, recapture his
Prosper.
form. I mean,
Prosper.
flawless. Would you
Good
look
for
at
him.
it differently?
No,
I don't think
what
it'll.
would you say?
Here the thing is, I hope he
Right.
does well. Like, all jokes aside, as much as I criticize him, he's Manc born and bred. He's black, Manc born and bred. Of course, I want him to do well and succeed. Why would I not? All the biases I have many biases towards Rashford, but I don't let my biases towards Rashford overshadow my actual footballing logic and go, you're not good enough. But do I wish bad on him? No, absolutely not. Do I wish him nothing but success once he leaves here? Absolutely. I would love nothing more for him to go to another league and absolutely rip it up. Do I think he's capable of that at the highest level? No. Do I think he could go to a Europa League level side or lower and succeed? Yes. And I think he'll do absolutely fine. Of course, I want Rashford to succeed. So how I would feel about it is how I felt about Welbeck leaving. I love to see what Welbeck's done in the Premier League in his career.
Big up Danny Welbs.
Love Danny. Love Welbeck. He played for you lot. Still love Welbeck.
I would take Welbeck back right now. Just saying.
Love Welbeck. I love the fact Welbeck's balling out. Do I think Welbeck's good enough to reach the highest level where Manchester United are trying to go to? No.
Nah.
But do I love the fact that he's playing well at Brighton currently and has played well where he's been and is a solidified Premier League striker? Absolutely. Love Welbeck. Shout out to Welbeck, man. Love the fact to see him balling out. Again, Manc born and bred. Love that. Love to see. I love to see anyone. I couldn't think any player who's Manc born and bred who's like, oh, you're Manchester, you're repping for the city. Hey, go out there and ball out at any level. Or even necessarily have to be Premier League, it could be Championship, League One, or elsewhere. Love it. So that's how I look at Rashford. There ain't no hate towards him. He's just not good enough. But he's not the only one. But that's obviously who the topic is of conversation, because there is resale value. Because of simply teams always think, oh, what if he can recapture some form of form that he's been at? And secondly, as well, he's very marketable, profitable. Teams look at that. He's a shirt seller. Wherever he goes, he is going to sell shirts. Because he's a likable character. And then you look at the work he's done out, like feeding the kids and all that type of stuff. Like, so yeah, hopefully Rashford gets it together for his sake. I've said this about him. He looks unhappy on the pitch. That's supposed to be your escape. For football.
He still got that speed, right?
Yeah.
He still got that speed. He still has that pace in his game. It's just that he's not just utilizing those spaces and utilizing those chances he's gotten himself into. So any player that has that pace in the Premiership still has that there's still something about a player that has that pace and speed in his game. If he gets to another team, rediscovers his form, enjoys football again, with that pace, you can still get something done. But again, let's see, man. I don't think it's a topic we should delve into that deep. But again, since he's still with that speed and pace, it can cripple teams. He just needs to, just Just put it into work. Let it work for you. But for Arsenal, no. I think I've had enough.
You know, like him, but Kyle Saka, man, they brethrens in that.
TJ, don't tell me that's Twitter. Don't tell me that's a Twitter mob.
Yeah. Somebody just DM'd me this on. Man's just DM'd me this on Twitter, and I was just like, oh.
I'm right, man. Who says no, man? You got Saka one side, Rashford the other, man. Odegaard.
Oh my days, bro.
I'm saying,
bro, he can rediscover his form, but I'm sorry, no, like Arsenal. No. Hell no. And again, TJ, man, I'm tired of.
I'm afraid Mikel Arteta's going to go in there and be Captain Save-A-Ho and try to sign him. That's literally this would be another rescue story.
I mean, I don't doubt it.
You go get him.
I mean,
do it for Marcus,
the man is an Oreo.
Bro, this is be like we'd be like Arsenal FC, the island of misfit toys, bro. Like I'm so done with this. You just add him. What is he gonna do? Back up Raheem Sterling, who's been tearing up trees.
Marcus,
I had somebody try to convince me that Raheem Sterling was the answer on the left side because Martinelli and Trossard are struggling. This is where we've reached. This is how far we've fallen. You know what I mean?
No, TJ, but would you question that? Because at least you need something to come in, because our goddamn club won't even get anything. You see, that was a deadline day signing. Don't forget that. They were ready for no one.
I haven't forgotten it. Trust me.
Yeah, exactly. They were ready for no one to come in. But really, I wanted even anything because I believed anything was better down that left-hand side. I mean, look at the stinkers Martinelli's dishing out, man. He knows there's no competition. He knows there's no fight for places. He knows that if he dish out a stinker against Fulham, he will still get that call to come up and play in the Champions League against Monaco. That's how bad it sucks for Arsenal right now. We have no option.
Well, you're going to win 7 out of your next 8 league games, so you're good, Tony.
See, Flawless, don't act as if the caliber of teams that we have to play aren't good enough teams. Don't act like that.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying they are. I'm saying, I never said that. I'm just saying
we have injuries, we have the quality to be.
Yeah, exactly. So you should become. I agree. So you are going to win 7 out of your next 8 league games. You know what, Tony? I agree with you. I agree with you. You're going undefeated until the start of February. I agree with you. I think you're spot on. I think TJ
like doing this thing, but no problems, man. When we start winning the games,
I'm agreeing. Wait. I'm agreeing with you. I am agreeing with you. I think you win 7 out of your next.
He's not used to that. He's not used to that, Flawless. He's not used to that.
Irony.
Look at him, bro. How is the irony? When I agree with you, I even believe you would say that.
When I see Flawless, I know I'm dealing with a rapper. I mean, this guy's a rapper. I mean, he has all sort of irony.
What does that have to do with anything?
Extended metaphors. I mean, come on.
This ain't no metaphor. All I said was,
so when I'm talking with him, I know I'm talking with someone of high intelligence. I mean, this guy writes raps for.
And high intelligence recognize high intelligence. That's why I see you. That's why I think you'll beat Everton at home, Palace away, Ipswich at home, Brentford at home, Brighton away. Draw. Wait, that's the wrong. Is that the wrong one? Oh yeah, that's the right one. Yeah, draw against Spurs, beat Villa, beat Wolves. Yeah, man, I'm with you.
No, but again, see, is it far from reality when I say we're gonna beat Spurs at home? We went down.
I agree with you.
We went down to White Lane. We smashed them up. I mean, come on, man.
You beat them up, man. I agree with you. Why are you giving me pushback for agreeing with you?
No, I don't know, man. Bro, I don't know. Why am I getting this kind of pushbacks?
Where's the pushback?
From the chat.
I agree. Yeah, because the chat don't know what they don't know about the reels. How about that? The chat don't know. See, Tony,
I understand. Flawless crashing on his own chat is
crazy.
We have
the quality to be
the chat can hold that,
we have the quality to be Crystal
Palace. Like Sheik in there and H and all these other joke men's in there. Who else is in the chat? There's some real ones, fucking Prime and that, and CP. You know what I'm saying? Of course, fucking, you got real ones like S. Madison, you know what I'm saying? You got Certified, Rizzy Matt Kaneki. There's real ones in the chat, so that's not aimed at them.
No, 100%. No. Before you continue, 100% fuck Curry Pirate. 100%.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's real ones there. Certified knows he's a real one. The real one. See, look, scrubs like Will popping up. You know what I'm saying? And it's the type of people I'm crashing on and talking. They don't understand what you're talking about. Me 309, you're one of them. You're a real one. You know what I'm saying? J Hard Work, another one. You're a real one. The real ones know who they are. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to absolute scrubs like Will and CP. That's what we're talking about. Them wasters. That's what I'm talking about. Donna Sam, speaking of wasters, you know what I'm talking about.
Here we
The man didn't know
go.
what
Here
time
we
it is.
go. Yeah, no. Speaking of
The man-
absolute losers, Don Husam. This guy, and by the way, reply to me in WhatsApp, Don Husam, this absolute leopard fraud merchant. Anytime this guy drops into a chat, it just pisses me off. Because this guy called me after we drew to Fulham. This guy had the gall to try to call me out. And you think I'm falling for that? Absolutely not. You leopard in a tree merchant, hold that.
In the tree. It's all crazy.
I mean,
But yeah,
I mean, you
lose
need to see
Everton
Don Husam's
on April 2nd.
watch along with Newcastle. You could just see the anger. I could see the anger in his face. I mean, because they get some of all these YouTube bootleggers, yeah, where they put all these pundits that that are very angry and all these during their watch alongs and stuff like that. Don Hussam was one of them. I mean, in that Newcastle game, I mean, after that draw, it looked like a loss anyway. But again, it will still happen because injuries will set in. And Slot is looking like a stubborn manager. He's that kind of guy that wants to go with whatever he's got. And that would get him into real trouble real soon. So because I'm not seeing series of rotations in that team. I mean, these are the things to look at. Yeah, I mean, you don't just go and say, "Hey, just win, win, win." I mean, it doesn't happen like that. I mean, you keep on playing Gravenberch without no rotation. Salah without no rotation. He's
zero rotation. Facts. Zero
rotation. This guy's a player. So I mean, bro, the wheels will fall off. And you know what, Don Hussam? Yeah.
Say that again, Tony. Say that again, yo. Tony, say that again.
I will be there to pick the pieces.
Tell him again.
I will be there to laugh it off.
Tell him again. The wheels
will fall off. Those wheels will fall off. When Gravenberch gets injured, when Salah diminishes, I will be there to pick the pieces. I will be there in your charts, Don Hussam, to laugh you off. Yeah, Lex, I'll be wherever you are. See, bro. I mean, I will be there wherever you are to laugh you off. I will come down here to the Yardman crossover. I would laugh you off in the charts.
I will laugh you
Don't worry. Have your party right now. Enjoy it. No problem. Don't worry. How about that? No problems. Because you know what? Yeah. See, Flawless.
No problem.
Flawless. You remember I was telling you about what happens when Konate leaves that.
You did say this. Yes.
Of the defense.
Yeah. You mentioned this. You did.
I mean, they were all waffling down here talking about, Liverpool, this, that. The charts, suck up to them. But you know what? Yeah. Immediately Konate leaves. Yeah. They go concede 3 goals at Newcastle. Make that make sense. Make sense. Bro, it doesn't make sense. You hype up this. See, yeah, you hype up the situation that you have replacements for Konate. And then you go out there to Newcastle, and then they're scoring 3 goals at the back of your net. What are you talking about? No problems, man. I'll be back in the charts, when Gravenberch gets injured. I'll be here. I'll be here to laugh it off. No problem.
We will be here. How about that? Hey, Tony, before you go, I know you gotta go. Arsenal Monaco scoreline prediction.
Oh dear. I'll take a 1-0 win in that one. Considering the injuries that we have, I'll take a 1-0 or 1-0 win in that one. And again, if Arsenal gets that 3 points, I mean, closer to Champions League 8. I mean,
hey, you know, stop it,
bro. That's a big one. That's a big one. I mean, if you can't really get things done in the Premiership, at least take this cup game seriously. And TJ, I don't need man. I don't need to remind you. Yeah, we're still in that crunch Carabao Cup competition. I mean, it's easy. It's easy to look down on this. On this EFL trophy, yeah.
I'm not looking down at it. I'm starving. You wave a sandwich in front of a starving guy, he's gonna want it.
Yeah, it's not a major trophy for me. I get that, but again, you know what winning trophies do for you. Yeah, it just gives you that bounce, and I believe Arsenal needs that bounce. I want us to get into that final, even if it means smashing up Chelsea and bundling up Manchester United, sending them parking DHL, fast track delivery.
You
I
don't
mean,
want to see us
I
go
don't mind
finals.
doing this thing.
Man, this whole stream has been a DHL commercial. You should be charging these guys.
Yeah, right?
I mean,
Shout out DHL. Thank you for the kits.
I mean, we need to do that again. Win that trophy and let's see what TJ. We have to take cup game seriously. We have to take cup game seriously because
100%.
this league is getting harder right now, and I don't think we'll cut it just yet.
Yes.
I'll wait until maybe
so
the next 3 weeks and see if the
Tony,
stars are back aligning.
But hey, the stars are clearly aligned because you predicted 7 wins out of your next 8 league games. And I hear you, I agree with you. So the stars are definitely aligned and they're just moving into place. So you're going to beat Everton. Scoreline prediction for that.
Everton, I think we smashed them. I don't think Sean Dyche has anything going on for him. The team is poor. He doesn't know how to set up. They can't defend. They can't score goals. The middle of the park is weak. Calvert-Lewin is broken down. The wheels are falling off. I mean, bro, we're going to smash this guys by around 4-1. It's going to be a comeback. Relaunch our Premiership comeback. But let's see. It depends on the injuries also in the coming games. But Everton, they have nothing, no quality whatsoever going. Attacking in transitions, you can just turn them over completely. I mean, the defense completely shocking defense. I mean, they have nothing going forward. I mean, nothing.
Yeah,
man.
They are the pride
if
of
we're not
Merseyside.
winning, if we're not winning against Everton, I mean,
you winning 7. Hey, Tony,
just send us to the championship.
Yeah, Tony, we ain't doing that. Championship. No, we don't do that. We're winning 7 out of the next 8, man. Let's not forget what me and you agreed on and told the chat. That Arsenal are winning 7 of their next 8 league games. We ain't losing.
Problem, man.
We're not
keep
Arsenal.
Saying it, keep confessing it. See, bro, I'm a Christian. I believe that when you keep confessing something, and it could just happen. Please, man, keep confessing those prophecies. And
hashtag biblical, man. Psalms,
bro,
people.
Man.
Psalms.
Put it right there. How about that?
Right there,
love for Jesus.
Psalms.
How about that?
Psalms for the love of God.
How about that? How about that? Come on, man. Love for Jesus.
How about that Psalms, man? That's what that is.
Yeah, man.
How about that? Hashtag biblical. Big up to Sai for the super chat. Big up Flawless. Tony predicted Liverpool's result and Arsenal results so easily. If he gets prediction right, I'll give $1,000 if he's ready to do the same. Look at you, Sai, putting the big money down. Relax. I appreciate.
Are you serious?
I appreciate that's we ain't doing that. I said $1,000,
That's crazy.
Relax with that.
Big ups to the super chat, brother, man. Big ups to you, LFT side. Big ups to you, man. Thanks. Yeah. I really appreciate anyone who drops their penny on this channel. Yeah, you're doing it for a good cause.
If he doesn't, I'm gonna do it. Yeah. I might just you have to drop the A. I might just put how about that on a t-shirt, yo. How about that? All right, put that on a shirt. For real. That's fire. That's fire. Everyone says that. How about
that? Is actually fire. I would buy that.
Yeah, Flawless. No, what Clinton? I have no idea. I agree. Tony made a statement. I agreed with him. Why is that so crazy? Why is that crazy, Tony? You made a statement. I agreed with you.
No, I get you, man. No problem. So we'll see all about that, man.
You understand, man. Forget these jokers in the chat and TJ. You get it. You know what I'm saying? And you understand, man. Because you don't believe we're going to win 7 out of our next 8. So you on the outside.
Oh, yeah.
TJ doesn't believe.
That's what it is. You don't believe, man.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that.
TJ doesn't believe.
You don't believe,
man. I don't believe that. Because I have eyes. Because I have eyes and a brain. I don't believe that.
TJ, all you have to do is believe.
That's it.
That's all you have to do.
Are you cheering on Bo Dallas or something? Like what the
Believe, guys. Believe. Smash up the like button, guys. Yeah, smash it up. Yeah, smash it up. And support the channel, guys. Just smash it up for us. Yeah.
Tony, before you go, let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up, all that good stuff.
Yeah, see people. Yeah, of course you can find me on Tony Clark Gunner TV. See ya, guys. Yeah, just go down there and smash the like button on some of the shows I've done. Subscribe to that channel. Yeah, I just came back. I consistently work here because I believe in this channel. And of course, I have a good relationship with the 2 people down here. Of course, TJ, my guy, I've been working, before with TJ ever before I came down. to this channel, and me and him have quite a very, very good relationship together, of course.
100%.
Working. Yeah, 100%. Now, he's one of those people I've never really had any kind of scuffle with in any way. I've pretty much have a very, very good relationship with him. And of course, Flawless, big ups to you, man. Thanks for always, you know what you're doing, but still, you see, give me
Wait,
that chance to still,
what
rile
am I
some of
doing?
his fans up and speak my truth. I mean, come
I'll
on,
see
man.
the
See it,
truth.
guys. Yeah. There's nothing like speaking your truth. So,
Facts.
big ups to everyone. Don't worry. When Liverpool starts crashing, I will be here to pick up the pieces. Lex will be down here when we'll be doing his Yardman crossovers. I'll be down here. Yeah. Lex, this is the face, yeah, that you would see. When you're here yapping, yeah, I will be here to pick the pieces up. So, no problems. Come down to my channel, smash the like buttons up and support me and support every other person that's down here. Of course, TJ, go down there and subscribe to his channel. And, I got, by the grace of God, I'll be having Oregon Gunner coming down to the channel this week. I hope he will be coming down to the channel.
Big up
week.
OG.
OG, great guy, tough direct analysis. I'll be having him down here this week. Deji Spores will also be coming back for the Minority Report Reloaded. I had a show with him this week, heavily loaded show. I mean, the guy lose the shit on my channel the other day talking about Postecoglou. So go check out that show I had with him. He'll be back this week with a show with me. And and Just True Gunner, I'll be having a watch along with Just True Gunner. Me, Bagav, and Just True Gunner will be having a Champions League a crossover on our channels. So I'll be doing it on his channel, but it will be multicasted into my own channel, multi-streamed into my own channel. So just come show some love on my channel. I might be a very, very I might be an entertainment figure down here, but when it comes to talking real issues about what happens with Arsenal, I mean, come down to my channel and see what it's all about, and just come and see. I hope TJ, I've sent an invite to TJ to come.
Yeah, work's just been absolutely crazy. Otherwise, I'll be there.
I need to get TJ because
Tony, the entire last 2 weeks of the year, I'm off. So let's link up.
Definitely, yeah. But still, I still want TJ on my channel this week. But again, let's see, man. Because TJ, I really want tough conversations about Arsenal and what's really plaguing us. Because I believe that these injuries might come and implode everything that we've done from the start of the season already before Christmas. So we need to talk about these things, and of course, OG will be with me this week. But let's see what happens, man. I will need to have stern conversations. At least with you, let's see what happens. If you're gonna have a 30-minute break or something, it'd be nice to.
I'll let you know if something frees up for sure. 100%.
Yeah. So please, all Arsenal fans who are down here, go show me some support on my channel because I need some support on my channel.
Hey, Tony Claude Gunner TV, you lot subscribe. Tony, my G. So make sure you subscribe to Tony Claude Gunner TV. Links underneath in the description. So make sure you do. So I don't think I can fit both.
And God bless everyone who came to the charts today. Everyone who came to the charts today. God bless all of you. Please keep showing your love to this channel. Yeah, big up to all of you. You guys are the ones. Yeah, you guys are the one. You guys are the best. Big up to you.
Yeah, big up, Tony. Love every single
Tony.
time, people.
All right, man. People, take care. Yeah, peace.
Blessings. Same to you, TJ.
Later, Tony. Later, Tony, my guy.
Coming up, all that good stuff.
Yeah. I got OG is out of the country right now. This guy left the continental US. He's lost on some island somewhere. So we're gonna postpone American Idiots until Sunday. I'm gonna try to do a match reaction tomorrow. Work has just been mad. I can't do a watch along tomorrow just because work has been absolutely crazy. But I will do my best to get a quick match reaction out there, probably about anywhere from like 15-20 minutes long, just talking about how we do with the depleted squad against the third place French team in AS Monaco. So we'll see what happens there. And then this weekend we will run American Idiots on Sunday. Go back and watch the episode we did this last Friday. Sheik came on and absolutely cooked. We did not get the views that video deserves. So go over to TJ Warren TV, subscribe, and go watch that. We might have to make Sheik a permanent fixture. I'm not gonna lie. He cooked.
I think so.
He cooked. It was awesome. So yeah, big up to Sheik, big up to Flawless, man. Yeah, and we'll you can catch me over on Staffy TV as well on every Monday for American Waffle, and of course right here every Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever we decide to
normally Wednesdays, people, but occasionally it will swap simply because City are playing tomorrow and they're in dire straits. I was like, all right, let's do the game. So that's why we switched the show. But normally it's every Wednesday, 11:30 p.m. But as long as you're subscribed, hit the notification bell, you will see where the shows are. The schedule is there, people, as well. But so refresh, 100%. Subscribe to TJ Warren TV, subscribe to Tony Claude Gunner TV. Both links are now in the title, people. Both links are now in the title. So click the link in the title and it will open up new tabs. And you go subscribe to TJ Warren TV. Go subscribe to Tony. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe as well. Because I really fucks with TJ and Tony. That's why they're here every week talking all things Manchester United, all things Arsenal in such an entertaining fashion, people. You know what I'm saying? And make sure, yeah, Sheik's cooking on American Idiots as pardon me, as TJ
go check it out
mentioned also as well, people. So yeah, big love to everyone who has locked in, and this show and all the other shows on the channel, people, apart from watch-alongs and apart from the fan calling shows, are available on all audio platforms. So everybody's doing Spotify wrapped ups at the end of the year because it's the end of the year. So everyone who's on Spotify who has one, type in Sarcasm City TV, hit the follow button, hit the notification bell as well, people. Hit the follow button, hit the notification bell, 5-star us on Spotify. It helps. And you can listen to all the podcasts. Because maybe you don't want to see our faces. Maybe you don't want YouTube using up all your data. Maybe that's the case, people. So if you want to listen to this show and all the other shows on audio in audio only format, hit the follow button on Spotify, 5-star us as well. Same with iTunes. All you iPhone users, you know what I'm saying? All you people talk about, oh, why you not got a blue text and all that. Go to iTunes, Apple Podcast, 5-star us, leave us a review. Same with SoundCloud as well. And to say you just asked, yes, there will be an NBA watch along in an hour. Dallas Mavericks versus Oklahoma City Thunder. Dallas Mavericks versus the Oklahoma City Thunder, people. NBA Emirates Cup semifinal. So it's one of the semifinal games. So we will be over on the playback for that. So download the Sarcasm City TV playback because that's where all the NBA watch-alongs go down. The Juventus versus Manchester City, that watch-along is down. That's there tomorrow as well. So playback, www.playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV. That's www.playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV. Or just download the playback app from your app store. And then you can head over there, people. Oh, is it a quarterfinal? I thought it was the semifinal. Oh, yeah, shit, it's the quarterfinal. You're right. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, appreciate it. It's the quarterfinal. He's right. It's the semifinal in terms of the conferences, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why.
That's right.
Yeah. That's why I said semifinal. But let me see who is indeed live. I think Alam is live. Let me see. Right. People is live out here. All right. You know what? Right, it's Gunner still live. Send you lot to Gunner. Gunner's still live. I'm going to send you lot over there because Gunner's always raiding me. So that's what it is. I'm going to send you lot over to Gunner. But yes, NBA Watch Along. We're back live in 1 hour, people. 1 hour for Dallas Mavericks, Oklahoma City Thunder. But love to everyone who's locked in. Hope you lot have enjoyed this show as much as I have. This has been the Manchester United Arsenal podcast. Mandem United podcast meets the Gunner Talk from the Arsenal podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Rashford in.
This guy, yo, Arteta in.